Hello, faithful viewers. Thanks for tuning in to my YouTube channel, Standing with Christ Forever. I know it's been a while. Some of you may be aware that I made a video called Refocus, but I took it down because the sound quality was very poor. There was a constant fuzzy or static sound throughout the video, and it was hard to hear my voice at times because the mic in my iPad wasn't working properly. To make matters worse, I had a health crisis and I was hospitalized. I just wanted to give you all an update. As you can tell, I have a new iPad and I am feeling much better. Thank you for your prayers and your continuous viewership. I plan to re-record the Refocus video in the near future. In this video, I will discuss the need for emergency preparations. You never know when a crisis will happen to you, your loved ones, or society as a whole. It would be wise to stock up on bottled water. If you live in a house, consider getting or making a rain catcher and attach it to your gutter. When it rains, the water will go inside the container. This water can be used to wash dishes, water your plants, wash clothes, bathe, and for other things as you see fit. Please note that this water is not meant for drinking unless you use a water purifier. Next, you'll need a light source. Consider a solar generator and or gas generator. Just remember, you'll need gas for the generator and a safe place to store the gas cans. Generators are helpful to people that use oxygen tanks or sleep aid machines for sleep apnea. Other sources of light are battery-operated candles, flashlight, lanterns, and a mini light on your keychain, or a headlight so you can use both of your hands. For example, when my lights went out due to a storm, I was able to put on my headlight and find all of the ingredients to cook a meal. Speaking of food, do you have any canned goods, such as vegetables, fruits, beans, and meat? I know canned foods can have a lot of sodium, but this is just for emergency purposes. Or you can find some low-sodium Heart Smart canned goods. Do you have cooking oil or spray? It would also be a good idea to have some dry foods like powdered eggs, flour, salt, baking powder, rice, beans, sugar, and powdered milk. Add some snacks to the list like granola bars, dried fruit, and protein drinks. Something you should consider learning is how to freeze dry your food. Plant a vegetable garden. Learn how to can your own food. Learn how to make bread. A true story, when COVID happened in 2020, I tried to find bread at several stores. The shelves were empty. I was in shock. You guessed it, I learned how to make bread. Sometimes we don't see the value of things until it's gone. Note, be careful of purchasing those value buckets of food from infomercials. Some of it is not nutritional. Read the labels for yourself. Okay, enough about food. Let's move on to first aid. Do you have a kit in your house? If not, please get one for your home and car. Some extra items to have on hand are pain pills, allergy pills, extra blood pressure medication if you are diabetic, metformin, vitamins, peroxide, antiseptic spray, Vaseline, cleaning supplies, mosquito spray, and some extra Band-Aids in different sizes, gauze, tape, and sterile rubber gloves. What happens if you need to vacate your home because of an emergency? Do you have a bug-out bag? This bag can contain the most important items needed for outdoor survival, such as bottled water, meals ready to eat, flashlight, bug spray, waterproof boots, matches, and batteries. It's also important to have things like a dry pair of clothing, Mylar, which is a lightweight metal material that holds in body heat, poncho, trash bags, rope to make a makeshift tent, a shovel, a compact multi-purpose toolkit, water filtration to purify water, hand warmers and foot warmers depending on the weather. Having a safe and waterproof place to keep your important documents like social security cards, birth certificates, marriage license, adoption papers, ID, and any other document that you deem as important. Do you have a protective weapon? If you do, be proficient at using it. Do you have any self-defense skills or learn how to use the items around you to protect yourself? Do you know CPR? If not, learn it or take a refresher's course. Do you have a small radio? This can let you know what's going on in society, the weather, and other important information. Do you have any small battery-operated fans for all the members in your home? Do you have the physical stamina to walk for a mile or more? Are you able to bend, lift, and run if necessary? Do you have a communication device if the cell phone service is out? How about long-range walkie-talkies? Do you have a designated area to meet up with your loved ones and friends in case of an emergency? Other things to consider. Do you have a cooking source for outdoors or indoors? What kind of fuel would be needed to use it? Women, do you have any extra feminine products on hand in case of an emergency? What about body wipes, toothpaste, soap, toilet paper, towels? Do you have pets? Do you have any extra food and provisions for them? This video may not have included every emergency item. Each person has different needs. This is just a starter. Now it's up to you to follow through and finish your own list. It will be wise to start gathering these items while they are still readily available. Try to set aside an emergency budget each pay period and stick with it. A lot of these items can be obtained quickly, and you should consider storing at least 3 to 6 months of supplies. Note: for safety's sake, during times of serious trouble and disasters, not many people can be trusted. If people find out that you have something, you may become a target. Don't tell a lot of people what supplies you have in your home, and ask God to help you find a trusted group of people or a person that is willing to work with you as a team. I am not trying to cause you fear or panic. I just want you to be wise, vigilant, and prepared. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 8, it tells how even the ants work and get prepared. I read a commentary about this verse. Quote, "We are encouraged to be diligent in our work and responsibilities, exercising foresight and planning for the future." End quote. Food for thought. Shouldn't we do the same thing? I hope this video has given you some insight on some important things that you can do to be prepared for various future emergencies. Please join me next time for another video. Be blessed.